Hello, all my beautiful ghouls and geisties out there. It's your clinically diagnosed ghost host with the most, K with a K. And today, we're going to do the final zodiac reading for this batch, the Aries moons. My people, Aries moons. Just Aries moons, Aries moon simps, and Aries moon friends. I like to narrow down my readings as much as possible. I just got the biggest burst of energy starting this video. Holy schmow. You guys are on a manic trip right now. Alright. We're going to do 3 sections today. We're going to do a general reading, which is just what you need to pay attention to right now, the current energies, what's happening in the near future. We'll go into finances in the second section. You know, your job, opportunities, how you're feeling, like the way you're going to act surrounding money. All of that is totally something, whatever spirit wants to share with you. And we will round it out with a love reading. Yes, everyone loves a good love reading. I put it at the end so that people who are in relationships, commitments, or such like this, not really looking, polysaturated, they can just pop off after the financial section. Alrighty. I'll be using the Okami deck today. As always, I link all of the decks in the description. If you know anyone who makes tarot decks, an artist friend of yours perhaps, that has an Etsy shop of some kind or something like this, then link that down in the comments because I am a connoisseur of cards that look neat. I am clearly drawn to ones that have little characters on them. I'm very into stories. I like D&D and monsters. So, with that all said, thank you for joining me today, and let's get started. Alright, spirit, ancestors, guides, Aries moons. What is happening in their life right now that they need to be aware of? That they need to pay attention to? What good things are happening for them? Please and thank you. Oh, okay. That one came out. That's good. The major energy? What is it? It is the sun in reverse. Holy schmow, guys. Some good shit. Good shit is happening for you. Cow. Things are lining up. Oh, it looks like you snipped some people out of your life. 7 of Swords. Somebody was treating you, badly, and you did not take it. Somebody even might have, like, stolen something from you. And it might have hurt you to get rid of them, but you did. And I'm proud of you for that. Because the sun is in reverse. And the sun does show up because it's the sun, you know. It's the energy needs to come out. So, good things are happening for you. But it doesn't mean that you didn't do something you don't like to make it to where you are very happy. You know, like, we all have situations like that in our life. Alright, we got the King of Swords. This guy is the king of boundaries. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows exactly how to teach it to you. He knows, like, he's like, when I think of the masculine in the tarot, the King of Swords is right under the Emperor. Emperor is like the umbrella, the Regenschirm. I'm learning German, so if I just say German words, just let, like, I'm shaking my, just let it happen. But the Emperor is the umbrella, and then the King of Swords would be his, like, lieutenant, you know? He doesn't take shit, right? Gotta set the boundaries. You drew the line in the sand, and the line is explosive. No one is getting past that line. Woo! Sorry, we had a blowout. Explosions. Swear that's backwards. Yeah, it is. The Lovers. Is that... Yeah, that's the last one. The Lovers. Damn. Y'all are about to fall in love. And the Lovers isn't always, like, romantic, right? But I don't know. You're gonna find it. Now that you're in your power and you're not taking shit, you're very confident, and I don't know if you've noticed, but bitches love confidence. And I'm saying bitches, like, gender neutrally, like, anyone can be a bitch. Bitches love that shit, yo. Okay. We got 6 of Wands in reverse. We also got the Knight of Swords in reverse. These guys came out together. So I'm getting that you're gonna get a lot of stuff. Like, you're getting a lot of things materially. And you're being, like, really successful. Those have 3 of Wands. But you're getting a lot of material things. And this is what kind of sets you on the path of becoming the King of Swords, if you will. Because the Knight is the messenger. Basically, you're having all these things. Somebody's trying to take it from you. Somebody is not treating you well because you are getting the success. And you're like, hold on a minute. Hang on a second. This ain't right. And then this 3 of Wands, I think this is relating more to your loving situation. And it doesn't just have to be one person, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but this deep, deep connection that you are having, 3 of Brushes, is like, it's happening, because, like, the birds are kissing. They're kissing. Kissu. Kissooing. And that's about, like, going towards what you want in the future, in your life. That one flipped over. Remember, we got the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful lady. With, like, fruits and gifts and shit. She's so, like, ethereal and wonderful. If you're attracted to women, this is your lady. Just somebody coming at you who is the definition of, like, sunshine, you know? Like, they're really adding a lot to your life, and they're really helping you out, honestly. Because in the game, she, like, teaches you how to do stuff in the beginning. She's, like, the goddess of something. And she's really teaching you a lot. And you're going to be thankful about that, Aries. Thankful. Alright, anything else for the general reading? Just the vibes of what's going on? Anything for the Aries? So they're getting their wealth. They're setting boundaries. And they're attracting love. They are doing the most, honestly. And it's making you happy. Shit is working out for you, Aries Moon. And as an Aries Moon myself, I'm glad to hear that. Because I could use some good vibes. Alright, we got Temperance. Another major arcana. And this is all about, like, balance. And, like, this card in particular makes me think of, like, touching grass. And I don't mean that in the negative way. I mean that in the way of, like, grounding yourself out in, like, nature. And, like, feeling the wind on your face when it's not blistering hot. I know a lot of places are going through, like, a heat wave right now. But when it's not super duper hot, going out and just enjoying the breeze. Finding balance in yourself. We got the Death card. And this is like a self-death. This is like a transformation. You are killing your old self. You're becoming your new self. When it came out, it made me think of... Have you seen... There's a Shane Koizan, I think, poem called To This Day. It's on YouTube. You can check it out. It really... I've listened to it so many times. I could probably recite it from memory. But, yeah, the weak person who you were, the Knight of Swords, right? That person isn't good enough to get you to the future that you want with this Three of Wands and this King of Swords, right? This person isn't/wasn't strong enough. So you've got to go into yourself and kill them. Alright, we got the Six of Coins in reverse. It's like a wishing fountain. So things are uneven, which is why Temperance probably came, so you could even yourself out. Things aren't favorable for you. And you want to make it that way. And you are striving to make it that way. And it looks like that is what's going to happen. Alright, we got the Two of Coins. Which is, like a juggle, like a... You got a choice to make, you're pulled in two directions. You don't really know what to do. But... you'll figure it out. You're sleeping on it, kid. You're sleeping on it. Like, you already have all the options. You already know the options that exist for you, and you're gonna choose one. And we got the Five of Swords. Which, is the struggle, the death struggle here. To change into this new person, you're going through the forest of thorns. Like, I don't know how to... It's not a fun place, but the change will help you. And it's not always a massive change. People think when I say, like, oh, you're transforming, it doesn't mean you're, like, throwing out every single part of you who you used to be. It's just, there's a part of you that's changing, and you're embracing it. So, like, you will transform so many times in your life. It's unreal. Yeah, so this is the general reading. This is what we need to pay attention to in the coming short while. It's a lot of good things here, even if they're a little bit painful. Alrighty, I will see you in a moment for your financial. Welcome back to the financial portion. Aries moons. We're gonna see what's up job-wise. Looks like you're gonna have success. Alright, we got the Ten of Coins. Holy schmow. It's, yeah, financial abundance. Oh, come on, camera. There we go. Not that there's much to look at. But yeah, the Ten of Coins. Financial abundance. You're setting boundaries and it is going to happen. And you might even be like being a diligent worker. Somebody who's just, you start something and even though you're not getting the returns you want, You just have faith that it's going to work out, and then it does. That's... I don't know why I'm doing this so much. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling... Ugh. The shuffle. Oh. Aries moons. For the job situation that they are definitely financially abundant in. They're kicking ass. Money-wise. Or they will be. 2 of rosaries in reverse. That decision that you had to make, that you have made clearly, is going to make you a lot of money. Or that you're leaning to anyway. You will have made it, this decision, and you will stick by it. And it will make you money. Money. Alright, we got the Knight of Cups in reverse. I was saying something about, like, it might suck a little bit emotionally to make so much money because you have to sacrifice certain things to make money. And it has, like, a giant moon there. I was just about to comment on the sword. Strength in reverse. Right, so you see how both of these guys are in the same pose? One of them has a moon and one of them has, like, a light. And then you got the two of coins, which is like a juggling, like a balancing situation. And you had temperance even. You're kind of doubting, but then this is a really hard thing to explain for me, but like you're having, like, I don't want to say bipolar episodes because, like, as someone with BPD, I know that, like, using mental health isn't great to explain things. But the doubts and confidence are like a yin-yang, right? You're going back and forth, you're continuously spinning, and you don't know where you're gonna land. It's emotionally, you have a lot of anxiety, like, not a lot in the, like, a negative way, but, like, you think about it often, like, it's always on your mind. But, like, both of these things you believe in completely. Like, when you're like, man, I'm the best thing that ever happened to this. You believe it 100%. And then when you're like, I don't know about this, like, you know, there's a lot of other cool things and etc., etc. You believe that too. You're just like, you're fully into this idea, and I think that's what's gonna make you, like, money. That's what's gonna make people want to, like, use your service or your product, because you're emotional and you're in it. This is for you. You're making this choice. Like, every decision you've made, you've thought about it, you've agonized over it, and that's what makes the product really good. We got the 9 of Wands. This card's really kind of hard to see because it's like a stained glass with, like, 2 guards there. It's like there's a barrier, but not really. Like, you're protecting it, but also you want to get it out there. because you care about it, because you have all of these feelings tied up in it. The idea is precious to you, but not too precious that you want to keep it, you know? Like you still realize that it is what it is, the capitalist idea. And we get the 9 of coins in reverse. So you're not really resting. Like, the clouds make me think of, like, thought ideas. And, like, even when you're not working on it, you're working on it. You know what I mean? You're kind of... It's like I'm pretty confident in saying it is a creative endeavor that you've decided that you want to work on, and not some job that you're working at. It's something that you own, that is yours, and that's probably why I got so much anxiety over it, because you're like, is it good? Is it good? Did I make the right choice? Should I just be a wage slave? This type of deal. Pardon. Dropped it all on the floor again. Oh, it is hot. It is hot in here. Or we get the Knight of Wands. And this really gives me, like, your passion. Like, all the tools in his backpack. And he's using them to cut this eel up. Which is your idea, basically. Like, you're using everything at your disposal to go after this thing. We got the Ace of Brushes in reverse. Which is, you're going to tear your idea apart. Like, when you first have it, you're like, is this even good enough? Like, you're going to cut it up, you're going to dissect it, you're going to think it's bad for a while, but then you'll move forward with it. Don't even worry, playa. Don't even worry. Alright, we got the 6 of Cups. And this makes me think you've been harboring it for, like, a long time. The idea. This thing that's a part of you. Like, in a story that you made up when you were, like, 14 that you've been refining for 10 years or something like that. It could be something that lit you up as a child. Like, you went into, like, business or something because you were like, it's money. But then, now you're almost 30 or something like that. You probably in midlife crisis or something. You want to go back to school for game design. Something like this. Something that was, like, young. And you want to make your own stuff. And we got the King of Rosaries in reverse. Which is another abundant card mirroring the 10 of coins. It's going to cost a lot of money. I'm not going to play with you. This thing that you want to bring to life, you can absolutely do it, but it's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to, like, and a lot varies depending on how much money you make, right? Because this is still for, like, multiple people. It's going to be a lot of money to you. And you're going to have to decide if you're going to sacrifice the money to make this thing happen, right? But if you do, lots of good stuff will happen. Look at the 6 of coins in reverse. Which is the decision. Like this. It's, do I give up this money to get more money? It's kind of like you're feeling like you're gambling a bit. Because, like, this is like a wishing well. You throw your coin in, and, like, you don't expect anything back because it's a wishing well. And you're like, wishes don't always come true, right? But it might. You got really, really good pentacle cards here. And we got the Seven of Cups in reverse. Which makes me think you're like fantasizing a bit about it. A lot of it. And you're not letting it become real, right? You're not, at this moment, you're not working on it. You're not planning, putting goals to work on. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Look at my field and sees that it is barren. That was a horrible accent, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like the wood chopper. It's like you're putting in all this work, right? You will put in all this work, and you will see very little in return in the beginning. Especially if you go into like indie games. Especially if you think you're going in by yourself and you're not willing to work with anyone, you're going to do everything by yourself, it'll be very, very little returns. But it will be returns. And that will give you the motivation to let other people help you. That's kind of like with the Seven of Cups. It's kind of like, I'm going to do this all by myself. It's going to be perfect and everyone's going to love it. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying it's very rare and you should be prepared to let other people help you. Especially if you're not good at everything, which most people aren't. Especially in the realm of game design. Because you need your programmer, you need your writers, you need your character makers, you need music and sound. That's a whole nother thing. Most people aren't gifted in both visual and auditorial arts. So jot that down. And even as an author, like, editing is its own skill. And yes, you can self-edit because they're both like relatively similar. But having an editor is very helpful, especially because they're not the one who wrote the story, so they have like fresh eyes and they can see mistakes and they're not precious about it. Same with like beta readers and people who will tell you that there's fucking plot holes and shit. Like, you need other people, basically. And we get the Five of Cups, and this is what's going to propel you from your na, I think I can handle it on my own. I think I can do that by myself. You're going to get really sad because of your lack of returns. You're going to be in this loop of thinking, wow, my idea's actually shit. No one's going to like it. You know? But like, then you're going to go back up and say, it's really cool, I would love to play it. Basically, if you would like to play it or read it or anything like that, somebody else is definitely going to want to play it or read it. That's just the rules. I don't make them. Alrighty. So you're going to be abundant when you finish this task. When you come out of this sadness and you actually ask for help, you actually get it done, it's going to give you lots of money. Like, you're going to have to spend some money to get some money. And most of the money you spend is probably going to be with other people helping you, which is fine. But as long as you get it done, profit. Alright, that is the financial portion. If you're leaving me now, thank you so much for joining me. Be safe out there, and may the hunters never find you. Hello, you fools. You absolute crazy madmen. Mad lads. Aries moons. My people. What is happening in the realm of love for the Aries moon? We can be a lot. So, what kind of person is it? What kind of people are they? What deity, what gentle them is coming towards the Aries moon? In the near future. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friendship so deep the ocean is jealous. Alrighty. Alright, Spirit. Let's hear it. For the Aries moon. The love tea, if you will. We got the Empress and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so somebody who is super abundant and fruitful and lovely and amazing is coming towards you. I think we pulled them in the general as the Empress as well. Like, this person is like your type 100%. This person is most of the things you want in a person. They really help you out, fulfill you, make you bloom, make you blossom, all that good stuff. And then we got the Seven of Brushes in reverse. And Seven of Brushes is, to me, it's very protective. Like, you have this thing, and, like, now that you've won it, now you have to protect it. So, like, in a relationship sense, it would be kind of possessive. But it's reversed. So this person is not that. This person is very freeing. This person makes you feel like you're not even in a relationship. And I don't mean that they don't love you enough. I'm just saying, like, basically they're adding. They are subtracting nothing. They did not chain you down. They did not make you feel any less. Like, they are giving you everything they got, and you are returning that. And not caging them in and not making them feel like they can't talk to other people that they would be attracted to or something like that. Like, jealousy isn't a big issue for this person. It might have been, but it is no longer. Which is a very healthy, strong energy to start with. Wow! Alright. We have the Eight of Mirrors. Eight of Cups, sorry. In reverse. And we also have the Five of Cups in reverse. Or Five of Pentacles, sorry, in reverse. So they're not going to leave you out in the cold. They're going to invite you in, actually. They probably come to you. They probably show their interest first. The Eight of Mirrors is usually about leaving situations that don't serve you. It's getting away from stank-ass energy, if you let me paraphrase. And you will. So they're coming towards you because they're attracted to your energy. And they're very warm and welcoming themselves. They're not coming at you with, like, any negative intentions. Like, they're genuinely curious about you. They're very open to the idea of adding you to their life. And this could even be, like, not even in a relationship, like a commitment. You know what I mean? It could be a non-monogamous situation. And it could be just somebody that you're really, really good friends with, who you just vibe with on this level, right? You're like, you might even fuck first. And I don't mean, like, hook up. I just mean, like, you guys are friends. And you're like, hey, I'm really feeling it. And then they're like, word? Me too? And you guys have sex. But you're not in a relationship, right? And you, like, establish that. You're communicating about that. You're not in a relationship. And you guys are just real vibing. You are vibing on the same level. You're, like, friends with bennies, right? But, in a deep way. Because this person, you respect the shit out of this person. Like, this person could be your best friend. Like, this person is just so on the level that you're like, I want you in my life forever. And I don't need a relationship commitment. Like, we don't have to share responsibilities for you to be in my life forever. Alright. Love life. Aries moon. What kind of people are hitting them up? What kind of people are sliding in the DMs? We gotta know. Alright, we got the 10 of coins again. Which is giving me that this person is independent. Like, financially, they don't need you. Like, they're not interested in your money. They're not interested in what you can give them. They are literally interested in hanging out with you because you're rad. And you're rocking their world at the moment. Alright, we got the Lovers in reverse. Which is kind of what I was kind of saying here. The connection is deep. Like, you are compassionate, loving. You will do anything for this person. Like, you are in love with them. But you don't feel a need to constrain them into being like my wife, you know? Like, you're just happy to let it be what it is and appreciate them and love them and have sex with them and be romantic without sharing all the responsibilities and the burden of emotionally, like, being the support structure upon which their mental state hinges, you know? It's a lot for some people. Not saying that you won't catch feelings, because this in reverse could be somebody catches feelings and they want that commitment, like, they feel like they want to move in with this person and take it to the next level and be, like, in a relationship that they, you know, baby making and responsibility having type of situation, which is fine. That is up to yins. Alright, we got the 4 of coins. So yeah, this non-commitment type deal is probably because they're afraid. And it's not that they're afraid of you, because they really trust you. You guys are going to trust each other. You are going to be on the level, right? But they might have trauma. They might have something that is, like, keeping them from committing to you completely. And it's not that this person is like not going to be a good asset to your life, and like that the commitment would stop you from being friends. Like, you might even ask them, they might reject you, and you'll be like, okay, that's fine, you know, like, I get it. Like, especially if you know them well and you kind of know what kind of stuff they're dodging and dealing with, that can help a lot. We got the 5 of Swords. It might be a point of contention, that thing that is keeping them from committing to you in a romantic way or a life partner way, that sort of stuff. You might be upset and wonder why, and they're not giving you an answer because they probably don't even know themselves, to be honest. They probably think they're really open. They probably think, I don't even keep secrets from the kind of strangers, so, like, I don't know why, like, I don't know why you think I'm lying to you right now. I'm not lying to you. I don't know. And we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. One person is worried about the other person earning more than them. And this person seems like they got their own stuff. And you're kind of still building your empire. So I'm feeling you're feeling a little inadequate compared to their, like, financial situation. We also got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is timing. It's a timing issue. It's like they can't commit to you because of the things that are going on in both of your lives. So, like, you're building your empire, right? You're doing shit. You're probably working a lot, you know? Like, you're always thinking about work and stuff, and they're like, yeah, I have fun with you, we have a good time, but, like, I don't think you have enough time to commit to me, for me to, like, go through this trauma that I'm dealing with you. Like, I don't think you have enough emotional, like, mental energy to help me navigate that. And it's a lot, and they know it's a lot to ask of someone, but it's just not the right time. Alright, we got justice. Basically, you're gonna get what you give. Like, this connection is very equal. Like, this person is on your level. This person is learning a lot from you, but you're also learning a lot from them in different ways. Like, it seems like they're a very nurturing person, while you're more of like a work ethic person. So they're more emotional and you're more action oriented, which isn't bad, but it's just there are differences that are going to equal themselves out in you guys. So that might also be something to, like, you worry or argue about. But it's not bad. It's not going to break it up. This isn't like a, because, like, you can't really break up if you're not together, right? And I don't mean that in, like, the shitty way, like, we were never together, you know, teen dramedy situation. I mean, like, you guys are going to support each other because you're friends. You're going to support each other because you want to see each other succeed, genuinely deep in your heart, and you're not going to let these differences stop you from, you know, caring for the other person. Here we got the World in reverse. And we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know, I feel like you're gonna be frustrated, like, because I let out a big old sigh. You're gonna be frustrated with this person because it's not happening the way you are fantasizing that it should happen, and you see the opportunity. Like, you're like, the opportunity of a great, wonderful romance is right here. Like, you're trying to explain to this person, like, it's right here. Like, look at how compatible we are. Look at this. But they're just in their own, like, healing and stuff, in their own life. They're not ready for this new cycle to begin. They're not done with their last cycle. Like, you guys meet and you connect and it's very beautiful, it's wonderful, but they're still working through some stuff, and you gotta give them time. Like the Wheel of Fortune, you gotta give them time to get through their stuff. You can help them, especially if they ask you to help them. Like, it's just like, right when you want it to happen, it's not going to happen. But you'll still have your deep connection. You'll still have that good relationship, that, like, loving, tender, intimate relationship that you have. You'll still have it. It just won't be like a committed relationship that's like this, we're gonna live life together at this moment. Like, all these readings are always like, this is what's happening right now. But in the future a little bit, it might happen to where they, like, finish their cycle and they want to start a cycle with you, but as of right now, don't force it on them. This person that you're going to meet or have already met or friends with already. Once you have this good bond established, like, don't try to force it into what you think it should be, and just kind of let it grow organically. And that's the best advice, really, that can be given about it. I'm gonna grab a dragon for you, and then you're good to go, sweeties. My Aries moons. My wild children. Alright, we got Cranberry Dragon with Prosperity. Like I was saying, you are going to be abundant. You got the most abundant cards in your financial reading, and You got the Lovers. You got a bunch of love. You got a bunch of new boundaries. Good things coming in. Alright, and we got Orange Dragon with rewards in reverse. I don't think that means you're not going to get rewards. I just think it's going to mean that the rewards you get aren't going to be exactly the rewards you expected to get. So it's going to leave you feeling a little bit like, what the hey, you know? But you're going to get it because you're going to be super prosperous, abundant. Yeah, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Be safe out there, and may the hunters never find you.